Let me just make sure that I can hear everything. One sec. One sec, guys. Okay, is everything? Can I hear everything? Oh, okay, the audio is really good. All right, so welcome guys to my channel if you are new. I was really going to do a because the audio is fine, I'm just gonna put this on super low in my ear. Okay, there we go. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Okay, so for now, I cannot say the name because this particular celebrity or you know family, like celebrity family, is like super private. I don't even think that this person so okay, so I'm so excited guys because ooh, okay, where did I begin? Because it's been a little while since I've done a celebrity a celebrity check-in. I think I've done well, Krishan is more like a TV personality, right? Like a reality TV star. So I think I did Krishan and Blueface and Jade and Alexis recently when they were like really hot, really hot on social media. But then Blueface went to jail. Now there's been a lot of conflicting information if he's out or he's still in. I think he's still in. So that reading's up, so you can check out my celebrity playlist, guys. I'll link some other similar videos, you know, the Royals, Princess Catherine, Kate Middleton. I'll link a couple, you know, more recent, more celebrity-esque videos I've done. Now, this I'm really excited about because I've been wanting to look into this particular person's energy. Now, I am going to give clues. Let me explain why I cannot say the name. Now, obviously on StreamYard is like a streaming platform, and I've done a couple videos on there because when I live stream on StreamYard, YouTube honors my views and stuff like that. Now, I'm streaming from my iPhone, so I don't know how the analytics are going to look, whatever. So I guess this is going to be really for like, I guess my entertainment, but for you all's. So I am going to give clues, but I cannot say too much because first of all, I feel like this person and this person connected to this person is really, really private, like really, really private. So if I put like their picture up and their name on blast and like their wife's name, like I don't think the person would approve. So because of that, I'm going to honor their privacy. I'm going to honor that level of privacy. But spiritually, I do have the green light. I do have the green light to like investigate. So I'm going to investigate because there's not many readings with this person's like name on YouTube. And like when I searched up that person's name, there was only like 5 or 6 readings. And I found it so crazy how everybody's readings are saying the same thing, the same intuitive hit that I got, others have got. So because of that, I'm just like, holy smokes. I want to add to this, but I don't know how. So maybe in the tags of the video, I'm gonna put their name in the tags. So hopefully, like if people put 1 and 2 together, if they're putting like this person's name in the search bar, more than likely this reading should come up. But if it doesn't, then I think it will, because the tags still lead to those similar videos. You see what I'm saying? So I can't like put the name, but like in the tags, I'll put the name. So maybe, maybe people will get lucky. So I'm just gonna, I guess, label the video as like a celebrity update. I guess I'm gonna just have to put like celebrity update because Yeah, I cannot say this person's name or their partner's name, unfortunately. But with that said, this is going to be looking into their relationship, because I have got an intuitive nudge that something is really wrong. Okay. And I wish I could say the name, but I cannot. I wish. But I will do my best to give clues. I think those who pick up will pick it up. Those who don't, maybe later on it will, you know, on your second watch, or third watch, or fourth watch. As I said, I will put the tags. I'll put tags. So whoever searches up a certain celebrities or different celebrities' names, this, you know, this video will come up. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, it will come up. So that's what I'm hoping for now, just to honor the person's privacy, because the person's very private, like very private. So I don't want to disrespect them by putting their family on Front Street, but I still want to look into it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I still want to look into like why I'm getting this feeling, and why every other, I guess you could say, reader that I've watched, they're saying the same thing. So I'm like, oh my God. And then guys, this morning, I was, I don't know if you could call, oh, we have a card already. I'm going to take that. I don't know if you can call it like meditation or like a telepathic conversation. I don't know. I need to investigate what, oh, a Three of Swords just popped out and I just put it back in. Oh, Lord have mercy. Okay, let me just put these cards on real quick. So I was like laying down, and all of a sudden it was like, I heard something say to me. Well, I know who it is, but I can't say, right? They said to me, look on Reddit. And I'm like, Reddit? Why would I go on Reddit? Because like, I think being a celebrity sucks. I'll just put this out here, y'all. I think being a celebrity sucks. I think that lifestyle sucks. I think that fame and wanting to be famous, I think it all sucks. And I don't care who believes me or don't believe me, but from the depths of my heart, I'm telling you all straight up that me personally, I have never wanted to be famous. I don't find the appeal of being famous. Now, being wealthy and helping the less fortunate and, you know, getting paid to do what you love, over your lifespan in this bodily vessel is a blessing, is incredibly cool. And that's all, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's it. I don't like the idea. Me personally, I don't understand people who chase to be famous, who crave to be famous, who want to manifest fame. Unless it's for a good cause, like unless you want to be famous to like bring awareness to like causes, then yes, that's a good reason. But the general feel of being famous is no privacy, right? No privacy. Being attacked, being stalked, being talked about, being investigated, you know, that doesn't sound good to me, no matter how much money you have. And that's why I think so many actors and DJs and musicians, and I think this is a reason why a lot of them fall prey to addiction and to, you know, self-harm and different things like that, because, you know, humans are not really built for that. People, right? Starseed people, human, whatever you want to call it, you know, we're not built for that. And the people that are built for that can be called narcissistic. You know what I'm saying? They have tendencies to be narcissistic, and in a very negative sense, being overly self-centered. So with this energy, the people and the person I'm reading for, well, the person's partner I'm reading for, because I'm reading about a wife. Okay, currently, that's what I'm reading about. Okay, I'm gonna be looking into a celebrity's wife and their relationship and what's going on there, because a lot of people have been getting the same download, and I was trying to push it off. And then I came across something, and I'm like, dang, I gotta look into this, because if the cards prove this, like if everything I'm feeling and all the synchronicities, like if everything is proving the same thing, then I can at least I could feel for all of us, and including myself and the fans of this person's work, then I could feel like, okay, I got the confirmation, we got the confirmation, let the chips fall where they may. That's really why I'm coming at this. But I just want to kind of include this intro because I have been on YouTube for a little while, and I have covered. I remember one time I did a Lindsay Lohan reading, and she's an actress. And she used to sing, she had a couple of good songs and stuff with her movies back in the day. And I did predict that when she got cleaner, around the time she would get clean, she'd meet a guy and she'd get married and have kids and all this stuff. If she picked correctly, if she went on the correct path, then look at it. She had a baby, she's married, she's back in the spotlight, So I have done readings, guys, and I've looked back and I'm like, whoa, even when I did a reading on Kanye West, and I was reading into who would be the wife or the person after Kim Kardashian, and the exact physical appearance and description of the wife or the woman that Kanye picked, Kanye West, is known as now Ye, Y-E, his new name is Ye, picked, is exactly who I saw in my mind's eye when I was reading for him. So these readings are really accurate and can be sometimes chilling because you're like, well, how do you know that? How do you know that? So we level it down to a spiritual gift, a gift from God, hopefully to do more good and spread more awareness than, the bad, so-called bad in the world. So yes, these readings are entertainment purposes, but there's lessons. What I find, guys, in these readings and in these videos is lessons about life. That's what I try to project, and not just try, but I do project in my videos. Is there's a lesson to everything. The best thing to do for that people can do is to gain a lesson from other people's mistakes. Now, I'm gonna give you guys one hint, another hint into this. Lord have mercy, into this situation. God help us. Through some inquiring, I came across the fact that this person was this celebrity, okay, was dating this other person for 5+ years. 5+ years. Now, when I saw that, I said, wait. Hold up. That's a red flag. That's a red flag. Because let me tell you, especially men, and the way that a man's brain is wired. Now, we're not talking about middle class, not even upper middle class. We're not talking about a guy who is working a 9 to 5, making 40K, 60K, not even 60K, forget that, 50K, 55K. Say we're not talking about a guy who makes passes at women and 9 out of 10 times he fails. We're not talking about that kind of average Joe. We're talking about a man here. We're talking about a man here who is wealthy, who's very good looking, extremely good looking, and doesn't have an issue really with finding work. So let's kind of place ourselves in that position. So I say that to say this, right? I say that to say this between the more majority, the majority template of what a man in this world is, and then the men who really are kind of like above society, it seems, you know what I'm saying? And like they have all this access and all this money and all this prestige and all these, endorsements and fashion campaigns and all this type of stuff, right? So the basic male psychology and any dating coach and any relationship-esque or spiritual-esque soul connection or whatever term you want to use, esque books or coaching or template or information will tell you that a man knows within 6 months to a year. Okay? A man knows 6 months to a year. Sometimes even shorter than that, if you are the so-called one, the apple of his eye, right? Men know what they're looking for. Most of them know what they're attracted to, or what attributes they see in you that make you a wife or not. Now, once again, if we're talking about the average man out here, if they're having financial issues, or they have health issues, or they have a terminal disease or illness, then okay, they may delay moving in, getting married, making it official. They may delay that for, could be a couple years, but not 5+ years. Not 5+ years. Not 5+ years. And even the so-called men who are cheaters or adulterers, or they're adulterous in nature, they will still marry the person they want within a short period of time. Okay? So whenever you see a couple, or whenever you, especially what I found when couples do divorce or separate or live separate lives, and then you investigate the background history, what's always shocking but not shocking to me now that I'm getting, now that I, as the years go by, each year that passes, you learn more about life. You understand more about people's psychology and why they choose and why they live how they live. The more you live, the more you understand. And what I can say for sure is, like, unless there's like, financial issues, or the man is like really unhappy with you, or like I said, someone has like a terminal disease, they don't tend to delay making it public or putting you on a certain kind of pedestal. They don't tend to delay those type of things, right? Unless there's some kind of friction, or there's an issue. So with this particular, I can't even say couple, but between these two people that are in the limelight, okay, currently, that's what I found. And when I found that, I was like, wow, okay, so that tells me a lot, because yeah, because I can even go based upon personal stories of people close to me, and people in my own life. And let me tell you, the men, they don't, like I said, unless there's financial issues or there's a bigger issue, they don't tend to have to wait that long. Okay, so before I pull some more cards, because this card came out, I don't know what card this is, but this card flinged out when I was shuffling. I haven't asked any questions yet, but I just wanted to kind of set this up. And this kind of is, as I'm speaking to you guys, these are some clues, okay? Because when I researched this person and the dating history, that's what came up. And I was like, wow, okay, so what took so long, and why would you be dating somebody, I'm not saying married, I'm saying dating, for 5+ years? That's a red flag. That's a red flag. That's a red flag. And so, ladies, I just want to put this out for the woman. So, ladies, do not waste your life. Okay? Do not squander your other dating options. Now, currently, for this woman that I'm reading, I'm going to be mainly reading on her energy. This celebrity's wife I'm reading on. Currently, for her, she got lucky in a sense that hopefully, I'm sure she is benefiting financial in some way. Maybe the cards will reflect that, because in other readings I saw, that's what she's going after now. That's what she's going to be going after. So I want to see if I want to see if my cards confirm the same thing, because if my cards confirm that she's also now going to be going after his money, well, there you have it. There you have it, and all the dots connect and all the stars align, right? So, but once again, let's get to the meat and bones and the lesson. I like to bring in lessons as to these videos. Is do not waste your life. And I hate to use the word waste, but do not waste your life on somebody who is not sure about you. I don't care if it's a so-called, well, technically with soulmates, this would not happen, but let's say a twin flame or a karmic, because soulmate connections tend to be very easy breezy cover girl, right? Soulmate connections tend to be very, very valuable. Me personally, I prefer soulmate connections. Back when I first started YouTube, I was, quite open with sharing different things about my own life, which I don't regret, but I think I was too excited, and back then I shared my own up close and personal about, my twin flame connection, which, I take for what it is. I'm grateful to God for the awakening and what it brought to my life. And, without that, I would have never started the channel. I would have never discovered half of this. So things happen for a reason, guys. Okay. Things happen for a reason. So, but with that said, because of my own experience and because of just experience in general with other people in terms of what they've said to me and seeing life, observing life, soulmate connections tend to be very valuable, and they're not as turbulent as a karmic or a twin flame. Okay. So in this case, I'll say karmic. I think it's more karmic because soulmate, like I said, soulmate makes sense. Like it's just, so I prefer soulmate connections, me personally, but everybody's different. Some people get a kick out of more karmic and more high intense, connections, romantic connections. So maybe the cards will also give me more insight into what they really are, because I'd be interested to know. I would be very interested to know what this particular situation, okay, with this particular situation. So yeah, ladies, I just want to say before I begin pulling more cards, which is do not give a man 5+ years of your life, right, with no ring, a flaky commitment. I mean, that is a red flag for me and for majority of people out here. Okay, there's no existence where I would be dating a man for more than 2 years. I would say honestly 2 years, and still marry him and still give him children, and like there's no way I would ever do that. So let's begin with that. With that said, let's begin, because that is a red flag. And male psychology and all these books and stuff out here and information out here will prove to you that men know if they take you seriously. They know if you are something that's worth their time and that they put a value to, and that they feel connected. You see, because on Twitter, funny enough, this is tying in perfectly. Recently on Twitter, somebody that follows me and I follow back, they were reposting something, and the post was like, and I think this person's a single mom. I don't know what I don't think she's in a relationship, but she, I guess, could relate to, and she was reposting, and she put something along the lines of, why do men hate who they live with? Why do men tend to not want to go home, or they speak badly about their wives, or blah, 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 blah. And so that's kind of tying into this, is like, well, once again, like I'm saying to you guys, all the men, even the men in the comments said, well, because they settled, and that's not who they really love. And that's not really who they are connected to. A man can be even a twin flame man. Okay, a man is a twin flame, and maybe there's someone watching where you have a twin flame, right? Okay, let's put this into context. And your twin is married somebody else. Maybe you guys are together now, but maybe your twin was married to somebody else. 3 of Swords, told you guys, and you guys saw on camera. I kept shuffling. The 3 of Swords came out again. Okay, so I'm gonna have to take it. Any man can try to convince himself, whether through revenge or jealousy or anything else, that I want to marry this lady, and get married on a whim because he's 40 years old, or he's 32 years old, or 29 years old. Any man or woman can go out and pick anybody because they're fed up with dating. Does not mean that they have an actual spiritual connection and that they're meant to procreate, aka make children with this person. That's not the case. Okay? And in some cases, karmically there is children, but romantically and spiritually, you're not aligned. You're not meant to be romantic partners. Maybe you're meant to be co-parents and co-parent, but like romantically, it's not there. Okay. So 3 of Swords. You see what I'm saying? So we're tying this into human behavior. We're tying this into what we're seeing in the public with certain celebrities, and we're tying this into society where women are questioning males' behavior, and they're asking, well, why are these men hating their spouse? Why are they marrying people they don't even love? Why are they why are they having children with women, or a woman, one woman, that they're not even a soulmate? There's no enrichment. There's no element of surprise. There's nothing special to it. But you see, it's because they settle. And even the men in the comments said it's because they settle. They settle. And maybe they were forced into it. And I'm actually going to look into that as well, as if he was forced into this marriage or he was bullied, or perhaps even witchcraft. Not to be funny, but I'm going to look into that too, because I was getting a very possessive energy from her. And it was funny how somebody else picked up on the same thing. So I said, oh my God, we're picking up on the same thing. There's this kind of toxic energy she was giving me. Like, I was reading her energy, like from her picture, I was reading her energy. I'm like, she's giving me toxic vibes, like a domineering mother kind of energy. So sometimes these men get spooked, or there's blackmail involved, or there's, sadly, yes, there's magic, there's sex magic, or there's love spells involved. Yes, guys, it happens, Sad to say, but if the person's persistent, especially for 5+ years, and it sounds very karmic, right? In, out, in, out. If there's something that was done behind the scenes, if the person's not spiritually attuned, they would never know that. You see what I'm saying? They would never put 2 and 2 together. So that's why it is important, whether you dabble in reading cards yourself or astrology or anything yourself, if you just watch it, but you don't even know the science behind these things, well, that's at a disadvantage. Because guess what, guys? In the real world, in real life, this is what people are doing. This is what even celebrity spouses and dating partners of celebrities, even these people are doing this, guys. They are they're cornering and coercing certain people, studying the person to catch them like bait on a hook, but they have no real connection. It's manipulation. So this is why it is still important to look for those telltale signs. And so one red flag that I'm sure we can all take away from this is, if you're dating somebody for more than 2 years and you're still not sure about that person, they're not the one for you. I don't care if there's children or not. They're romantically and spiritually, you guys are not one. So even if on paper it says Mrs. this, Mr. that, whether you have different last names, whatever, if legally is one thing, spiritually is a whole different other category. The couples that are spiritually aligned and spiritually attuned, they have a different level of joy. They have a different level of sexual intimacy. And I was also picking up from my other reading that I didn't post, but now I'm going to do it. I'm doing it here with you all. I was also picking up that they don't have a sex life. There's no sex. So you see, if you watch any of these shows, I hear any readings, divorce court, you watch radio shows, and you see people calling on these shows, right? And they talk about how their love life is dead, or they're in a marriage that is dead. You know why? Because they're not connected, guys. They're not connected. They're not meant to be together. But for some reason, they have forced themselves into a union, on paper union that spiritually was not co-signed by God, was not really the ultimate choice, but there could have been some settling, okay? 2 of Cups, 3 of Swords. Okay, see, wow. Okay, so now I'm going to begin asking some questions and pulling. So I said a mouthful right there. So that's what I was picking up. And even what I'm seeing on social media, this is what is occurring in this new age. A lot of people are catching on that a lot of these people out here, even celebrities, have settled, or they have picked the wrong person. And this is why they feel empty. This is why they feel depressed. This is why they're taking their own lives, because they're doing things for other people, but they're not doing things for themselves. Okay. So the cards that have come out so far is Eight of Cups reversed, Nine of Wands upright, Three of Swords, and the Two of Cups. Okay. So what question do I want to ask first? Because a lot of cut the deck, yin yang reverse, and hostility upright. What card was that? Man holding a heart. Okay, so this man likes to be romantic. This celebrity, he likes to be romantic. His true nature is romantic, but right now there is hostility, guys. There is hostility in this situation. So let me just pull some more cards on why is there actually, let's pause right there. Why is there hostility? Why is there hostility? And maybe at a later date, I'll change the title on this video and I'll tell you guys, but I don't think so for now, because yeah, they're very, not the wife, but the person is very private, and I feel like I want to honor that. King of Pentacles reverse. King of Pentacles reverse came out for hostility upright. 26, number 26. 2 + 6 is 8. Possibility, opportunity. So this person's work, this person's career, and you see the forest, there's like a lot of imagery of trees and greenery and lakes and prairies. I don't know if you guys can see, there's a lot of green. It's a lot of green imagery here. Like in all the cards I'm pulling, is a lot of like trees and nature, and it's giving me lots of escapism kind of vibes, like isolation kind of vibes, right? Yeah, I'm getting that. Okay, this was in reverse, so let's see why that is, right? Why is that? Archangel Michael, show me the truth. Why is there hostility in this current relationship, or arrangement, I should say? Because I'm having a hard time saying couple. And I've read for celebrities where they are a couple and they're at each other's throat, but they're still a couple, right? I'm having a hard time even saying couple here. The star reverse. The star is Aquarius energy. This is in reverse. Wow, this is tough energy, guys. This is really tough energy. What the is going on? So yeah, guys, like I said, for those who just joined, I'm gonna put certain keywords in the creator studio of the video. So if you type in this person's name, it will come up. That's the only dead giveaway for now, unless unless there's a separation announced, which I hope not. But if it's what's for the best, then I guess so. At some point, we'll, if that's their business. But then I'll change the title, because then it's, it's already confirmed. But because this main person, this man is so private, I just want to honor that's how he feels about it, about celebrity and stuff. The star reverse, that's a really icky combo. The star reverse and King of Pentacles reverse and hostility. 1 second, guys. I'm just going to look something up because I feel led to. 1 second, guys. It's 8:40 a.m. I just want to check the time. It's 8:40 a.m. Just want to see something. Because these cards, I don't think I've ever seen the star reverse or the King of Pentacles reverse in my life. Especially not for a love reading. That's really icky energy. That's like heavy energy. Oh. Ooh. So as I just said, yeah, there's a lack of There is a lack of excitement. Yeah. Spontaneity. Like there's a lack of connection. It's really weird. It's like, based upon this energy, I'm not even sure if they're living together. I'm not even sure if they're living together. Whoa. This got deep real fast, man. Yikes. Ooh, okay, let me pull a card for that. 1 second. If anybody's interested, I'm using the Heart deck, lovely green deck, and I'm using the Energy Oracle deck. I just feel like somebody was like asking themselves, what kind of deck is she using? I'm using 2 different powerful decks that I've been drawn to. Whatever deck I'm drawn to just happens to work for my readings. I don't know why that is, but you know, when I go shopping, like if I ever, it's been a while since I've actually been shopping for decks, guys. I can't wait until I move to a different state or city. I'm really gearing up for that. So send me some good energy, guys, on that note. Oh shit. This lady's a bitch, yo. Okay, excuse my language, guys. This lady's a bitch. I'm gonna tell you why. I got the card of Teach. Oh my goodness. I got the card of Teach and Blossom. So this, let me tell y'all what's going down. This lady right here, I got chills. Hold up, y'all. I got chills. Hold up. I gotta pull 3 cards on that before I tell y'all. Hold on. Give me 3 cards on that. Hold on. From the Heart deck, give me 3 cards on that. John Holland, Sandra Ann Taylor for the energy. For those who want to know. I'll give you guys another clue. This person's a Gemini. Ooh, Page of Pentacles came out. And this looks like her son. Oh my God. This person has a very strong political view. I was going to say the actual phrase, but I can't because I feel like it can be misconstrued and there's already a lot of negative, at least with the internet, I feel like already a lot of negative connotation from men of a certain political term or a certain term that women refer to themselves as. So because of that, I'm going to refrain from saying this, but this is what I would see. I would call her this. I would say she's a certain phrase, not the B word, not a curse word. I'm saying the way she views life, she's not, yeah, she's not what he needs is how I'm going to put it. So the money, so here's, okay, this is really hard to say. So I'm a woman, so, you know, so, and biologically, right? So I try to support those who I feel deserve supporting, okay? But not every quote unquote woman is worth supporting, right? And so in this case, he makes the money. Okay, I'll put it, I'm trying to say it nicely, but it's hard because this is really, really grimy energy. And I can't say that I'm that shocked. I can't say that I'm that shocked because when I already was reading her energy from the picture, I was already getting that vibe. So I can't say I'm that shocked. So with this celebrity thing I'm reading, which I doubt this person would refer to themselves as a celebrity or their partner is a celebrity, but they are a celebrity. Okay. They're in the entertainment, so they're a celebrity. She she does, I don't even know what she does for work. She claims that she has a certain title, but I'll put it this way. She don't make the money. She don't make the money. Okay? She don't make the money. He makes 90% of the money to pay off the mortgage, the car, you know, the teenage stuff, young adult stuff. Like, he makes the money. So she don't make the money. And what this is showing me, right? What this is showing me is that she is already planning an exit strategy with his money. So this man is working, you know, working so hard. 9 of Wands, there could be some press intrusion. Like I said, he's a very private person, you know, lack of stability, lack of sleep, insomnia, like could be close to a mental health issue. Oof, okay. Kind of feels like depression to me. This feels like depression to me. And I want to be very open with you guys. I want to tell you guys really everything I see, because there's a possibility I could change the title in the future when this is announced. So, but they're very intelligent people, so I don't even know if they would even publicize it, really, because they're very intelligent. So he's working. I see he's just working. And in the background, she is planning what to do with his money. And not in a good way. Like she is not oh, this is hard to say. She's not going to him with any expansion plans, or, you know, let's make a garden, or let's buy a second property or third property, or, you know, let's get into a business. Like she's not collaborative. That's the word. Thank you, source. She's not collaborative. She's a dictator. She's a dictator. She's not in an energy of collaboration. This is why this man, okay, this is making perfect sense to me now. This is why this man is always feeling defeated. And he's always suppressing his happiness. He's always suppressing how he really feels, because the partner that he happened to choose is like a dictator. And she calls the shots, but she's not making any money. And not just that she's not making no money, she has no influence, no real influence. She has no real connections. like okay. Yeah, the sun came out twice. They do have children, okay? Let's put this out here. Okay, they just wanted me to acknowledge children, so I'll put this back. They just wanted me, that's like a clue. Because I don't feel nothing else coming off of that. Okay, let me continue reading what I still have here. I still have like a lot of cards here to read. Okay, so oh my God, this download is I wish I could say. For now, I cannot. Sadly, guys. For now, I cannot. Okay, but she is a little devil, because she in her, oh my God, dude, in her mind, she thinks that she gave him the success. Bruh. She thinks that she is the one who gave him all these connections. Spirit, is this true or false? That okay, let me see a card for that. That's what I'm getting. That's what I'm getting, yo. 5 of Pentacles reverse. 5 of Pentacles reverse. I'm getting a lot of reversals, like weird reversals in this reading. What the heck? Unhealthy relationship. What the hell? Isn't that what I just said? Okay, so wow, this is more delusional than I thought. She really thinks that she is the reason for his success. She sees herself as a lucky charm in his life. That is false. That is false. That is false. That's delusion. The children are coming up again. Something must be going on there. Keeps coming out. I literally put it back in. It came right back out, guys. The card of the children. That's weird. That's weird. Dang. So this is one of those type of people that think that because of wow. Wow. That's sad. So this is a kind of person that really thinks that because they're around, they make or break this person. That's not the case. That's not the case at all. And she looks at him like a child. You see that black puppy on the left-hand side? She looks at him like a child. But this is a grown man. This is a grown man we're talking about. Like, this is a man who has a very solid career. I see has worked incredibly hard. Like, has worked incredibly hard to be acknowledged, to be recognized in the room of the greats. You know, I get a very good energy from this person over here. And I get a very toxic, controlling energy from this person over here. And that's being completely honest. Like, and as a woman, reading cards on another woman, with the current state of society, you know, it's hard to check a woman, you know, to say, I don't get the, but you know, not every guy or gal is a good person, you know. No matter how much you want to support somebody, or you want to say guy power or girl power, that guy power or girl power does not equal this person being a genuinely good human being. It just means that this person happens to be a certain gender, but just because they're a certain gender does not equal that they're automatically a good person. And, you know, that's what I think gets a lot of people in these relationships, especially if they're public people, is the persona, you know. And what are people gonna say? What are people, you know, and that can do a lot of damage to a relationship. I just was not expecting this energy to be this heavy. This energy is really heavy when I'm looking into this with these people. So this must be fresh. This has got to be something that's been happening for a long time, because this feels very heavy. For this person over here, this feels very heavy. This feels very, very heavy. Like, this is a burden, guys. This is a really big burden. And there's something really demented where this person's current on paper partner, they think that they hold all the keys. That, like, they really think they hold all the keys, but it's the opposite. It's like you don't make or break this person. Especially not success-wise. You don't make or break this person for shit. But you go around exuding that because somebody has been delusional in this person's ear, telling them, you make this person, you break this person, you this, you that. But like, in reality, you're like this small. Like, this person is this small to like the world and people that actually matter in high places, you know, like get that keep this person paid. Like, this person's this small, but then they've convinced themselves that like, I'm this big. Like, I'm the sun. I'm everything. And if I left right now, this person would never have another job in Hollywood, would never have another job overseas, would never have any, like, that's totally whack and messed up beyond belief. But that's really what I'm getting, guys. That's really what I'm getting. My God. 9 of Wands, 3 of Swords, hostility. My God. My God. This is tough. This is tough. Especially with the accolades that this person has. I'm kind of surprised that they've settled for this, actually. Because this person can have a lot of really other good suitors, to put it lightly, and in her presence, he's like a child. He is like a child. I don't know. That could be a misrepresentation of who he really is, because he doesn't want to come across as aggressive or like the stereotypical, you know, toxic masculine. And maybe a couple of the characters he's portrayed, you know, there could be something psychologically, I think, a little amiss there. But just reading the energy of this card is like he cowers down into like a shell when he's around her. And I think that's wrong, because she's holding this over his head. I find it so funny how even the wow, even the physical appearance in some ways in these cards actually looks like them. And certain people in the family, like, the cards look like them, and it's like, wow, okay. Like, that's just source coming through with the confirmation, man. That's just more confirmation for me as I'm reading for them. That's just more confirmation for me. 7 of Pentacles reverse, Queen of Pentacles reverse. A lot of reversals, man. So a lot of reversals. Okay. Yeah, that's what I thought. See? This person is blinded. This person's blinded. lack of awareness, lack of foresight, lack of intuition, and maybe even spiritual alignment, because what I'm seeing here is that something about prayer. I'm seeing like a wow, this is really detailed. I'm seeing like a black rosary. Oh yeah, this person is Catholic. I just remembered. Yeah, that's why they're showing me that. Okay. Yeah, this person was raised Catholic. So I feel like a connection back to that, I think like a magnet. I'm getting a picture of a magnet. Like there is a lot of people that, even with his audience, I see are drawn to him. But I don't think he actually gets that. And it's like, spiritually, I feel it's a similar thing where it's like God is, I really feel like God is reaching out to him and like constantly gives him advice. I'm hearing that, like, I'm getting advice, and I'm getting chills. And so this must be pretty spot on. It's like, I feel like God is always trying to reach down to him and like shake his hand and like give him another chance and give him insight. And he's like blind. It's like he doesn't see it. It's like he doesn't, I gotta get a card for that. It's like he doesn't realize it. Doesn't realize it. We're almost over an hour, guys, and I feel like I've only been talking for 20 minutes. That's ridiculous. That is ridiculous. I feel like I've been talking for like 20 minutes only, but it just feels so easy. Like this reading feels so easy, so effortless. Like it's effortless. It's effortless. Like it's just so easy. So whenever something feels like that, I know it's right, because it just feels so easy. You know? I love when life is like that, right? When everything just feels easy. Attachment. Holy fuck. Holy fuck. Card number 5. Look at that, guys. Unhealthy attachment. What did I say? What did I say? Oh my God. And there's a black chain. I'm not making this up, guys. Look at that. Look at that. Oh my God. Oh my God. I have chills, guys. Yeah, okay. They just said to me, it's false beliefs. He has... So I just said black rosary. Before I pulled these cards, I was picking up on the imagery of a black rosary. And I asked for confirmation. And I got the card of attachment. And you heard the cards click and it fell out. And I got the card of attachment. And in the imagery, there's a white mask. A brunette lady holding up a white mask. And there's a black chain. You can't make that up. And the card says, what? Attachment. So this is what I'm saying. He, in his mind, and he's an air sign, in his mind, he has a lot of false attachments and beliefs. As attractive as he is, as brilliant as he is, as magnetic as he is, he, in his mind, there's something like, this feels really personal, so I don't want to go too deep if they don't allow me, but it feels like his angel is present or something. It's like, okay, let me see if they let me. Because there's something, man. There's something there. I'm trying to figure out what that is. What is that? Storm warning. Now, this came out reversed. So should I take this upright, guys? Storm warning. Just spit out reversed. But it kind of came out like loppy. So I don't know if I should put it upright. What do you guys think? I'll let you guys be the judge of that. I'm not even going to interpret it. I'm just going to show it to you. Storm warning. So, listen. Let me tell you something. This lady, she got something up her sleeve, man. That's all I feel like. I mean, my question is, why does he feel so small? Because you see, his energy is very humble, like, and that's not a bad thing, right? It's not a bad thing because I can even say there's people in my own life, especially family, that have always, you know, even in faith circles, you know, when it comes to God and stuff, you know, they say humbleness and all this stuff. And maybe he's had a similar upbringing where it's like people are saying, you know, certain scripture or certain phrases he's heard. I don't know, but, you know, some things are not for everybody, you know. Some principles that some people in society should adapt is because that's their role or their position. I never quite had a message like this, but this is how it's coming across as I'm reading, guys. It's like some people's position in society, like they certain phrases and adaptions of behavior, it makes sense because that's their path. But see, this kind of person right here, that's not for him. That's not for him. So if he's adopted things that don't really apply to him, that could be the disconnect in this relational situation where he's really kind of being like bullied into a sort of like subservient mentality that actually undermines himself and lowers his self-worth and makes him look small and feel small, when in reality, he's the one that should be embracing his self-value, because his self-value is what's making his family eat. So in a kooky kind of way, it's like it should be swapped. Like all this type of like domineering, quote unquote, power that she is embodying, really, I feel like it's unequal, it's unbalanced. And because of that, this is why he has this unhealthy attachment. That's why this card of attachment and you know, drabbed in gray, right? Kind of like a depressive energy I was getting from him. Gray and black and white is because that's literally how he is. It's like there's the gray again. It's like it's depressive. It's oppressive. It's like it's like someone who, wow, it's like somebody who makes their own money. You know, like the check is deposited into their bank account, but then somebody takes it right back out and puts it in their bank account. Like, I don't know, like that's kind of the energy I'm getting. And that's like really oppressive, because if you work for that money and you've sacrificed hard for that money, and then people around you or your partner in this situation, just as an example, I'm not saying this was happening, I'm just saying as an example, is coming through the back door and saying, nope, that's all mine, I'll take that. You know, that's all mine, I'll take that. And leaving a crumb and a morsel and a penny, then that's a problem, because that's not love. That's not love. That's not love. And that's just honestly, someone could say a borderline abuse, because you're taking advantage of someone's kindness, right? Just like if, let's say for example, not these people, I'm saying, let's say for an example, in a more practical majority of people's, situation, not being a part of the 1%, not being, everything you do is photographed, right? An example to that is like a wife who, is in a marriage, and the man is constantly stepping out, constantly having other children on her. And because she feels small and she has no respect for herself or her personal hygiene, she lets the guy bring home STDs and whatnot and stay out late. And, she'll still cook and clean for him and fix his plate and put a napkin on his lap, because why? In her mind, she's saying, that's all I'm good for. All I'm good for is having a partner that's going to repeatedly cheat on me. you know, bring me home STDs. That's abuse, guys. And that's kind of like the energy. I'm saying, in terms of the energy, that's what it's giving me, is somebody who has been almost beaten into some kind of subservitude that that is telling you you're not worth this. You think you're worth this, but you're really not, because I made you. And I could take it all away. I could take it all away. Is that not abuse? Like, is that not abusive? Now, in this case, it's a man on the end of the abuse. So I don't know in society or in court, or I'm not even sure how that would play out, but wow, it's like in very sly, cunning way. She's like, I could take it all away. I could take it all away. I could take it all. Like, that's what it's giving me. And so when he goes out and he's working, he's not being honest with himself. He's not being honest with himself, guys. So when other readers I've seen have said that he could be lying to himself or living a lie, that's 1,000% correct. So I'm going to confirm, and unanimously, I'm going to confirm that. Okay, there's not many readings on this particular celebrity, but I'm going to confirm that, okay, as well, that he really needs a renewal of the mind. And I think if he went to like some kind of spiritual camp, or I don't want to say revival, but if he went somewhere, I guess in a spiritual sense, and like kind of checked himself, I think he would have a lot more confidence, and I don't think he would be with her. Let's see what the cards have to say about that. Let's see what the cards have to say about that. But that mother-son connection, that mother-son connection that I was feeling has definitely come up again. And that's how, and see, in a marriage, in a relationship, it's supposed to be a romantic relationship. That's a very kooky combination. So flip that. It's almost like, let's say if the girl was the daughter and the boyfriend of the husband is the daddy. It's a bit weird, don't you think? It's like it's like you're not really supposed to be the person's parent. You're supposed to be their lover, their confidant, their supporter, right? And all of a sudden my throat chakra's acting up. So this is another sign that this person's scared. He's scared of her. He's scared of what she'll do. He's scared of what she'll say. He's afraid of false accusations, which doesn't surprise me because nowadays there's a lot of accusations, honey, that are true and can really ruin a person's career, can ruin a person's livelihood. So I understand that. Wow. Is all I can say. Wow. Okay. Yeah, so would he even given a change of mindset? Like, I doubt it. Let's see. I'm getting butterflies in my stomach. He could be getting oh, okay. He could have had a light dose of anxiety in his childhood. Like, huh. Huh. Let me see here. That's him. Okay, so what they're telling me is that he wanted to be a dad. Yep. The sun. Some people refer to the sun as a male boy, baby boy. That's correct. The devil. That's correct. So he thought that this was the best way to bring children into the world. That's correct. I agree with him with that. You know, having kids in a union, yeah, I agree with that. So that's what he was going for. But I don't want to embarrass him, but I get the vibe that he's scared of her. Like, he's literally scared of her. Like a wimp. And like, you're a man, you know, and you're a quote unquote provider. You know, social media loves hearing that word, provider, you know, like that's a big word, you know, and the devil and the sun. Now, I know this person's chart to some degree, the moon, secrets. I know this person's chart. I'm not gonna, like, maybe be giving too much away. I know, yeah, so these cards coming out don't surprise me at all. One second. This whole stack of cards came out. I'll take one. I'm gonna shuffle and I'll take one. Take one. Two of Swords. What did I say? Blinded. Blinded by the light. So he's gonna have to seek out counsel. Okay. I'm not sure if he'd pull the plug. I think that based upon this energy, I feel like He's afraid of public opinion. Whereas, you know, other entertainers and celebrities or business owners don't care, you know. I mean, let's give an example, a really dramatic opposite example of this celebrity, like let's say Kim Kardashian. Kim Kardashian is a prime example of a celebrity. She doesn't care. Like if Kim is unhappy, if Kim Kardashian is unhappy in a relationship, she will leave. She's a Libra. Okay, they're both air signs actually, so that could work. But when I say could work, I mean in terms of this example, actually, it's not a bad example because one's a Libra, one's a Gemini. But yeah, like the stark difference, like she, and that's one thing I actually respect to her for, is like even with Kanye, they were a power couple, and like their brand, their image, their whole energy, like together, like it made, especially in the time that they were together, it made sense, and it was a huge cultural shift and impact. And I think that they branded themselves very, very well, like incredibly well. Oh yeah, and Kanye was a Gemini too. And so, but Kim has said repeatedly that, you know, she didn't want to be with him. She was tired of him being basically crazy, you know, being unstable, or there was some infidelity too. I mean, there was things that were happening with them too, you know. Kim prides herself on and moving up and moving out. She doesn't care if the man is rich. Obviously she prefers it, but she don't really care because she'll work enough. She'll build up her she'll build herself up enough where she can go get another one. And she looks for Kim Kardashian, which is an extreme example and difference of this person. Like she will go and seek out what makes her happy, no matter what age, no matter how much money she got in the bank. If Kim Kardashian is unhappy, she will go out and find somebody else. And there are some people in life who can do it, and there's others who do not. You see what I'm saying? There's some people that they pride themselves on being in a relationship that fills their cup up. You know, if I get the vibe with Kim Kardashian, like if she was constantly having arguments, which was shown in the public. Remember when, I think it was Montana or was it LA, when they got off the plane and they were, I guess, paparazzi. I don't know if the paparazzi were called not at that time, but they were caught arguing and she was crying in the car. I mean, Kim didn't give a fuck. She said, I don't want to be married to you. Like, thank you for the business. Thank you for the attention. Thank you for the popularity boost, but I don't want to be married to you. I don't care about being Mrs. West. I want to go out and find somebody else who makes me genuinely happy. Like, some people can do that and other people choose not to because they're afraid of public opinion. And that's the point I'm making, is like, this person is afraid, almost, I want to say deadly afraid of public opinion, to the point where they will sacrifice their own happiness to make the people around them happy and make the public happy. And that is something of like a martyr, or like a, maybe in their head, a hero, or I don't know, a good role model. I'm not sure, but like, back to the Kim Kardashian examples, like she doesn't care what people think. she doesn't care if the whole world is laughing at her. If she's not happy in the relationship, she's leaving. So I think it comes down to like, it's coming down to, I'm going to do part 2.